CrossFit Deliverance athletes, welcome to another Being Relentless vlog. So this last weekend, including Friday, there was a lot of things that happened outside of just normal fitness. We had the UW Stanford football game. We had digestible athletics with assault bike flip cup. We had the strongman competition. Guys, everything was a ton of fun. For those of you who came out, you could attest to that. The strongman event, big hats off and thank you to Matt Falk for going ahead and being the catalyst to put that together, put the programming up, and just kind of being like, James, come on, let's do this. So thank you to Matt. So next time you see him, guys, just give him a big high five, big hug. It was a really big kind of testament to how good of a community we have in terms of how smooth it went, how positive the atmosphere was, and just everybody just willing to work hard during it too. I think, and also thank you all for just allowing us to kind of get through and see how that beta of Wodify Arena worked, and it worked really well, guys. And the whole issue with me is for running events is always having something that really provides the amount of structure to go and make sure a event goes smoothly, and being able to test that out with a strongman, it was a big thing, guys, and I'm excited to go ahead and see about doing other small in-house events, kind of like the strongman, if it's strongman or if it's going to be still CrossFit or some sort. It'll be really fun, and I'm definitely not as nervous as I once was. So awesome. So look forward to see sometime in maybe once a quarter for us to do some sort of in-house throwdown with that. Guys, but let's get into programming. Today's programming, right? And you'll see that it's going to be the same type of flow from last week, back squat, and then of course it's going to be involving rope climbs as well. So I want you guys to think for every 4-week block for the gymnastic cycle, right? We have block 1, block 2, block 3. 4 weeks of the blocks are going to taste relatively the same to allow everybody to go ahead and get through actually a organized amount of work and progression. Right now, if you're hitting some of these numbers and that are listed in the flows or just in some of the strength work for gymnastics, that's your cue that you should go ahead and add a weight to what you're doing. And if that means that the amount of reps within the sets goes down, that's completely fine. But go ahead, hold a dumbbell between your legs, between your feet. Talk to your coach of how you can go ahead and challenge yourself and make the movement pattern even harder so you can build even more strength within what we're doing for the day. So that's going to be it. There's going to be hang dumbbell thrusters today, guys. It's going to be the major kind of workhorse and part of the WOD. Have fun with that. My challenge and intention for you to do that for this is to go ahead, hold on to the dumbbell thrusters and just feel the hurt, and then get into the midline, and then go ahead and trust your mechanics and trust your ability to go ahead and get up the rope and work through those 2 rope climbs, guys. It's going to be a 9-minute AMRAP, so it should be fun. With that, Fit for Life athletes, that's essentially it for the day. It's a lot of work to go ahead and fit in an hour, so go ahead, get ready for that, mentally prepare for it to be tough, but super satisfying by the end of our gymnastic cycle. For competitive athletes, you guys are going to go ahead and do some additional work, but the biggest chunk is going to be within the skill practice, and you'll see a inversion skill practice once a week going forward on Mondays. This, and I want you guys to think of it's like interval work, where we're going to fatigue the arms some way, somehow, and then we're going to go into a inversion flow that is expected to go ahead and be unbroken, or if it's not a ton of work, for you to go ahead and complete it as perfect as possible. So as best a position as you can. So if you have questions and you don't exactly understand what the skill practice yoga flow is, come and ask me and I'll go ahead and let you know what it is. But I think it's relatively understood. But understand, once you're inverted, you're supposed to be staying inverted until you're done with everything that's listed. Guys, have a good one, and remember, be relentless in everything that you do. And one of these days, I'm going to go ahead and figure out how to make these videos better. Guys, we'll see you on the flip side.